Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to the Viewpoints with me, your boy, the man, NJ. Number 2 the city with a number 2 in TL. Let's do this. Let's get into this video. So one of the top things that I really want to discuss, if not in this video and other future videos, is how committed to music are some of certain artists. Some of these artists out here that indefinitely, predominantly I'm talking about, I want to say Disney artists, honestly, because I'm over here listening to Olivia Holt, her song titled What You Love off of her self-entitled EP, Olivia. And the thing about that is I've definitely been listening to a lot of pop as of lately. I've been listening to Olivia Holt. I've been listening to, I think her name is Sigrid, S-I-G-R-I-D. She signed to Island. And I've been listening to her EP titled Don't Kill My Vibe. I've been listening to, as well, I've been listening to Astrid S. I've been listening to Dua Lipa. I've been listening to, quite a few pop artists. And God bless all of them. I've been listening to Sabrina Carpenter as well. And God bless all of them. But most definitely, when you look up some of these definitely more particular Disney artists that you definitely know from like 2008, 2009, 10, 11, whatever year it was, it really does make you think how committed are these people to actual music, because a lot of them have not dropped an album yet. And I mean, literally, they've been on Disney programming for at least, since 2008, 9, 10. Some within the last 5 or 10 years, they've been on Disney programming, but none of them have dropped a full album yet. Some of these artists have not dropped a full album yet. And I can assure you, I mean, they definitely have dropped EP. Well, not all of them, but definitely some of them. They've dropped EPs. Or some of them have dropped at least one album, but they have not dropped like album after album after album. They've dropped either just mostly singles, 1 or 2 EPs, or just one full album. That's it. They haven't dropped anything else. Which really, for me, warrants the discussion of how committed are you to music. How committed are they to music, so forth and so forth. Again, music, as I've said multiple times, is definitely just such a coherent, body of work. It's such a coherent voice and language to multiple different ideas, to bridge gaps between certain things, and, again, communication, ideas, ideologies, beliefs, etc. It's such a coherent device for just so much creativity and spontaneous works to just learn, build, and grow together in peace and harmony, so forth and so forth. But to let everybody know, once again, my weekend has been consumed with me on YouTube continuously with checking out the stats of all the latest stuff that I've been releasing over the past, not just this weekend, but over the past 2-3 weeks. It's been on that. I've been doing academics as well. I've been doing well, primarily academics, but yeah, academics. Been doing this. I've been doing music. I've been watching softball. I've been watching as well women's college beach volleyball, that tournament that they had. UCLA won that. Congratulations to UCLA, and continuously that. And I've been thinking again more and more about again my music, releasing more. I've been thinking about really what's it called? I've been also thinking about, I've been on my iTunes and I've seen all the artists that have definitely dropped within this week, and then other artists that have dropped in previous weeks and are dropped in future weeks. Again, looking on iTunes is one of my top, dilemmas towards me, looking on iTunes to see the next artist, predominantly the next rap artist that drops, is definitely one of my predominant, exercises towards, Nate, where's your new music at? Even if I just dropped something last week, I'm still thinking about where's my new music at. Because again, I got a lot more music, recorded than I've actually released. A lot more. And again, I do want to continue to try what I can to get as much of it out in the most God first appropriate time and in execution as I God first can. Because again, I love the music. I absolutely love the ideas that I'm expressing, the beliefs that I'm expressing, and I definitely love the fact that I'm telling my story within a majority, if not all, of music. And I'm helping heal this culture. Some of the absolute best ways that I God first possibly can throughout my God first strength and abilities, of which the Lord blesses me with every day, with all these crafts of which I have and I possess and I utilize, so forth and so forth. But to piggyback up off of and to add more detail and context to if not all the past videos and music that I've released over this weekend. Definitely a few. The currently signing artists and musicians to my NGF Next Generation Family Music label. To add more detail to that, I would like to let everybody know that, again, I have a song titled Mission Trip that's coming out in the near future. And when you first think of the title Mission Trip, I understand most people think of religiously, you know, a mission trip, like going out to another country for church service, or to go help build a house, or to help build a church, or to just or to go preach the gospel there, or do whatever you're gonna do. My mission trip song has literally limited to nothing to do with that. My mission trip has everything to do with, or at least the song Mission Trip for me is nothing to do with religious content and, you know, religious perceptions. It has nothing to do with that. My Mission Trip song has everything to do with me just going out there and signing new artists from pretty much multiple different areas, multiple different backgrounds, multiple different, you know, cities, states, and countries all across the world. You know, again, music is such a beautiful, beautiful force and power of influence to help continuously, you know, learn, build, and grow together, and, you know, with people and so forth and so forth. But I can definitely assure you that, once again, my Mission Trip song has everything to do with me going out there and signing as many artists that, you know, again, I'm not saying you have to be, you know, as committed to music as I am, but definitely, you know, more artists that are definitely hungry and humble for more opportunities, hungry and humble for more success, hungry and humble towards creating, is, again, much more quality, you know, good music as they can to help heal the culture and help tell their stories. You know, I want to sign artists from all different backgrounds. God, honestly, you know, you don't have to be religious. You don't have to be religious. You know, and etc. For me to sign you, you just have to have definitely talent, and I have to see that you are, you know, humble and hungry, you know, for the opportunity, and let's learn, build, and grow together. But yeah, you don't have to be religious to sign with me. And I got my beliefs, you got your beliefs. Let's just, again, all continuously learn, build, and grow together through that, through that spectrum. But again, it's like, I want to sign. And you don't have to be a singer. You don't have to be a rapper. You can just be somebody that plays the instruments of, you know, guitars, drums, pianos. You know, you could just be somebody who is experienced with the business side, the business aspects of, you know, music and entertainment. You know, I'm more than open to help bring you part of the team for that. You know, you can also just be somebody who wants to, how do I put this as well? Like, for example, my good friend Grace Park of Grace Park Photography, God bless her. I can see her owning her own company titled that as well. But for example, I futurely hope to sign her as being my personal photographer. You know, and stuff like that. You can also sign along for stuff like that, being a personal photographer. You know, making, making. You can sign on for that. You can sign on for making music videos. You can sign on to, to be a part of the creative team in terms of marketing and promotion, in terms of music videos, in terms of in terms of song covers and stuff like that. You know, there's just multiple ideas and ideologies towards what you can contribute signing with me. You know, and the top thing, especially for, well, whoever you are signing, but definitely the musicians that are signing, again, producers and engineers too, all welcome. Mixers, all welcome. Another keynote to factor in, signing with me is like signing. It's like, it really is like you're still independent. Signing with me is like you're still independent, and what that means is that, you know, the way the contract is layered. It's really, well, the one I wrote out versus the one I typed out, but actually both of them are pretty much layered and laced with all independent stuff. You control your destiny either way. I just help you definitely in whichever God-first ways I can. But you definitely control your own destiny and your own fate with your music career. You definitely control it all. You know, you have the power to I can help you book shows, or you just book your own, but you definitely, again, you keep all your money from touring, all your money from your record sales, endorsements, whatever. You keep it all. You know, you keep all your royalties. You keep it all. There really is no full. When it comes to finder fees, I can't really tell you if that even exists with my label, but I can assure you that I don't believe it's probably going to exist. You know, it might. I don't know. I just know for me personally, it's not going to exist because I mean, you see me. I'm over here releasing music all the time. I don't need to get. Yeah, I don't need to eat off of anybody else's paychecks. I don't need to. I'm gonna be getting my own through the music that I do and through all the other crafts of which I do to help expand my brand and my output and my reach, etc., etc., etc. But you get the point, ladies and gentlemen. You get the Golden Globe points here. Like, you know, signing with me is pretty much you signing with an independent artist. Like, you signing, you know, like you're not signing any of your full rights away whatsoever. Like, you know, you literally can release music whenever you want. I have the power to drop you just as much as you have the power to drop yourself from the label. Both sides can drop both sides without any penalties of any sorts whatsoever. Signing with me is pretty much like you're still an independent artist, pretty much. You know, you're just being able to sign on saying, yes, I fully do rep the brand. I'm a signee of it, and I'm a day one, etc., etc., you know. That's pretty much, again, what signing with me, with Next Generation Family, again, continuously means. You know, you're pretty much still independent, but, hey, you're still just signed to somebody. But, again, you keep all your fair earnings from everything which you do. I don't take any money off the top or whatever else for anything, so forth and so forth. But, yeah, so again, that's what the song Mission Trip, again, covers. Mission Trip covers me going all across the world with multiple different countries, multiple different cities and states, you know, working with people from all different types of constructive backgrounds, and, you know, and so forth and so forth, signing them, or if not signing them, still just doing music with them or helping them with whatever they got first need for their career, for their life, for their family, for whatever, and we just continuously keep learning, building, and growing together. So that's one of the top things that, you know, the mission trip thing, you know, comes from and comes with. For me, you know, I want to sign. I'm obviously starting local right here in the state, right here in the state of Florida. I'm starting local right here in the state and city, state of Florida, city of, you know, Ponte Vedra, St. Augustine, Jacksonville, etc. But I do want to go out and venture, and I do want to sign artists from ATL, sign artists from New York. I want to sign artists from Cali. I want to sign artists even from Baltimore and stuff like that. You know, and I got the Baltimore idea from Logic because that's where he's from, so I got that idea from him. I really want to sign artists from any and everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. It really doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. I want talented, creative, artsy, humble, and hungry artists from, you know, each and every God-first, one with his unashamed background that I can find them from. Let's own it. Let's build this. Let's grow together in the strongest, most Jesus Christ salvation way we possibly can. You know, but again, you don't have to be religious to sign to me. Just to let you know. I mean, I preach a lot of God and Jesus. That will never change. But again, you don't have to be religious to sign with me. You don't. You know, you just have to be talented, humble, and hungry. Have your head on straight, and or just know what you're doing in terms of where you were in the past and where you are today and where you're trying to get in the future, so forth and so forth. And God be with you with your journey, for better and for worse, with or without me, in your life as a big brother or as a mentor and stuff like that. But yeah, signing people, guitarists, piano, people play piano, whatever, whatever. I mean, sign you with all these different, these different areas of which you do music. Producers, mixers, engineers, people who play guitar, people who play the drums, people who, again, rap, sing, do photography, do business, organize things, so forth and so forth. Like, you get the point. You really should get the point by now. 13 minutes into this. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Oh, my Lord. Thank you for watching, listening, viewing, and subscribing. I really messed that up right there. Thank you all for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing. It's me, your boy, the man, NJ, number 2, the city with the number 2 and T.O. I love and care about all y'all. And, yeah. So I think I might go back on, in the next video, if I make another video today, I might go back on the fact of, like, how committed to music are certain people. Because, like I said before, it's amazing to, be in this thing for, like, or at least be on TV programming for, like, 10 years, and yet you only release one album, you release one album, multiple singles, maybe 1 or 2 EPs, but you're not releasing consistent music as like 3, 4, 5 albums and stuff like that, I mean, I understand some people are constantly on tour and stuff like that. They drop an album and then go away for tour for 2 or 3 years, but still, I mean, like, hey, what about more, what about more of the body of work? Like, trust me, if you're really that committed, you're going to find time to, instrument that stuff into, instrument more bodies of work into your career, regardless of how busy your schedule is. Take care. God bless. I love y'all.